2013 presents Contour Cuties. And here with this week's tutorial is your host, Alandria Johnson.
Hi guys, I'm here to give you some quick makeup tips so you can be really cute and prim in the morning to go to work. I just got into makeup about a year and a half ago. I didn't understand why people would wake up like 2-3 hours before they had to be somewhere to do their makeup, but then you get into it and you like get really excited because you're like making yourself like the glammed up version of yourself, like the red carpet version of yourself, and then you look in the mirror, you're like, ooh, I did that, okay girl. So, I mean, I just like it. And at work, I have to wear makeup, like it's kind of a requirement. So I just have like this really quick way to look nice and look polished and not take all of your time. So I am going to do half my face just for time constraints so you can see how it looks with just, foundation, and then how you can see what it looks with the concealer and the highlighting and contouring. I'm going to first use my orange concealer from LA Pro Girl. You can get this on their website, Amazon. I got mine from iCatehouse.com. It was like $2.99, so it's a really good deal. You may think orange is crazy, but orange cancels out the dark spots, so like dark spots under your eyes and around your mouth and stuff like that. So you just come over here and you get a little bit out. It comes out really fast, so make sure you're really gentle. And you just kind of go under your eyes, and I go around my mouth, just to give a more polished look so you don't have any like dark spots or anything. So yeah, you look a little crazy at first, but then you blend it out with your finger just to make sure it's really sheer, because you don't want it showing through your makeup. So you just blend it out to be really, really sheer. And then I'm going to take my LA Pro Girl Concealer in Fawn. And this should be lighter than your regular skin tone. I usually tell people the inside of your arm, that's the color that you want for your highlight concealer, because you want it to highlight the parts of your face that people see, the good parts of your face. So, and you don't want it too light, because then you look ashy and you look like a ghost and you look a hot mess. So you don't want that. And you do the same thing with this. Make sure you don't get out too much, because you can't put it back. So you just kind of draw like a little triangle on your face. And make sure you have enough product. And just make sure you have enough product to blend out. I like a lot of concealer. I like the look. And then you kind of put it above your lip and in here, and then you put it in your chin. And then you take a beauty blender or a cosmetic brush or anything like that. And you just take your setting spray. Mine is NYX. I found it at Target, but you can also get it at Ulta, and you just spray it. I also use water sometimes, but you just blend it out. And you just make sure you get really blended. Like, blending is your best friend when it comes to this, because you don't want any super harsh lines, because then people are gonna look at you crazy. And people who are really into makeup, they're mean. So you don't want them talking about you, because nobody got time for that. So you just blend it out really, really good. And then you can even kind of see a difference between the two faces right now. Like, this is where I have my foundation, and this is where I have the concealer, and this is where I have the foundation. So then I take my e.l.f. kit. I got this for this is like $3 on elf.com, and I got it on sale. So I got it for like 50 cents. No, like $1.50. So e.l.f. is really, really good for people who are broke like me. So I just take the little thing that's in here, and there are two different dark ones I use. I use this one for my cheek contour, and then I use this one for my outer face contour, because I don't know if people ever looked at their actual face, but the inner parts of your face are lighter than the outer parts of your face, especially for women of color. So it's basically just mimicking that part of your face, and it's just mimicking it and making it look more polished. So I just take this for my cheek contour, and you do the little sucky duck face. And when we get back, I will show you ladies how to blend out your contour. We will do our setting powders and make sure it stays all day. So we are going to go to commercial. When we get back, we will blend some more.
Does your daughter dream of having her name in lights? Well, we're here to help. You know your daughter has what it takes to make it big. We will take her to the next level, above and beyond her greatest dreams. You know she's ready to give her blood, sweat, and tears to her dream. We transform girls into stars. Visit us today and change your life for the better. Don't let your daughter's dreams pass her by. Call Mini Me Modeling today.
Hi, we're back, and we were just doing our contour now, and this is going to actually slim out your face, ladies. So this part is what makes it look a little thinner. So you can do it as dramatic as you want. I don't really do this part dramatically just because I don't ever go nowhere, so I don't need all that. Now, if you're like going to the club or something, yeah, go ahead and contour that face on up. But like I said, all I do is go to work and go to school, so I don't need all that in my life. But always blend up. You always, always, always want to blend up, because if you don't, it starts to look like muddy and it looks like everything ran together and it just doesn't look good. So we always want to blend up. Okay. So that is blended out, and you always want to make sure you take a new, either a new beauty blender or a cosmetic brush. You never want to mix them, because then you won't be able to like see the definition in between them. So then for the outer contour, I'm going to use this color, and I just use my foundation brush. I got this from e.l.f. too, and I just take a little bit. I usually wet it first. And I just take a little bit, and I do it on the outsides of my face. I'm not going to do it on my forehead today because it's hot in here. And nobody's trying to look cray-cray with this sweat. So then I take the same one that I'd use for my cheek contour because it's not that big of a deal, but I spray it again. When you spray it, it allows the concealer to move a little bit, and it's easier to blend out. So just blend really, really good. Like I said, blending is your best friend. Bring it down into your neck a little bit. And of course, when you're putting on your foundation, put it on your neck, so you can't tell a drastic difference between your neck and your face. Okay, that's good enough. So I then go back with like a complexion brush or a kabuki brush, any fluffy brush, and you kind of just blend it out even more. Like I said, people who do makeup, they're kind of mean. The makeup mafia is not a joke. They will talk about you. So just make sure everything's blended and everything's nice. So then you take your setting powder, and this is what's gonna make it last all day. If you're at work, you don't want it to like start running in the middle of the day. So this is from BH Cosmetics. I got it on their website. It's in shade 240. This is what I do to set my highlight. And you just take that and you just set it right on your face, right over your highlight. And usually, you know, I highlight this part, my nose, and then your forehead. But since we're only doing this right now, I just do this part. And that just makes it stand out more, and it gives you more of a matte look. And the face produces oils anyway, so you don't want it to produce oils. And you want it to not be oily as long as it possibly can. It will eventually be oily, but you want to prolong that as long as you possibly can. And then this is in shade 255. It's the same exact setting powder. Okay, so then you kind of just brush it off a little bit, and you don't want it to be chalky. That's the one thing I don't like about my BH Cosmetics setting powders. They can be kind of chalky, but after I put my setting spray on, it's perfectly fine. And this is the blush I use from my BH Cosmetics palette. It's eyeshadows and blushes. So I just take my blush brush, and I just get some of it. I just go upward on my cheekbone, and applying an upward motion to kind of, you know, give that contour look. And then some shimmer to make it pretty and to make your face glow. So you put this all over your highlight areas, and you will be fine, girl. So if you kind of see the difference, my face, this side is a little bit more just bam. This side's a little bit more flat. You can see this is more dynamic. This is a little bit more flat. Then you just spray your face, and you're good to go. So you'll be cute and ready for work. Have a great day, guys.